Did you know that the safety pin in your drawer right now was invented by a man desperately trying to pay off a $15 debt? Or that your toothbrush evolved from ancient people chewing on twigs? The objects you use every single day hide shocking origin stories that will completely change how you see them forever. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I'm about to blow your mind with 5 everyday items whose origins are way stranger than you could possibly imagine. You might think you know these objects. You use them without a second thought. But trust me, after this video, you'll never look at them the same way again. Let's start with something you probably used this morning, your toothbrush. While you were scrubbing away, did you realize you were participating in a 5,000-year-old tradition? That's right. As far back as 3500 BC, people in ancient Babylon and Egypt were already concerned with dental hygiene. But they weren't using the sleek plastic and nylon bristles we have today. Instead, they chewed on small twigs with frayed ends called chewing sticks to clean their teeth and massage their gums. But wait, who invented the actual toothbrush we recognize today? You might be surprised to learn it was created in prison. In 1780, an Englishman named William Addis crafted the first mass-produced toothbrush while behind bars. Using a bone he saved from a meal and bristles he obtained from a guard, Addis created a prototype that would eventually revolutionize oral hygiene. And you thought prison inventions were just about makeshift weapons. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sure, but what about modern toothbrushes? Well, the game changer came in 1938 when DuPont introduced nylon bristles, finally replacing the less hygienic animal hair that had been used for centuries. Next time you brush your teeth, remember you're holding the culmination of thousands of years of innovation that started with people chewing on sticks. Moving on to something that's probably holding your papers together right now, the humble paperclip. You'd think something so simple would have a straightforward history, right? Wrong. The iconic gem paperclip design we all recognize originated in Britain in the late 19th century, but bizarrely, it was never patented. That's right. The most successful paperclip design in history has no known inventor. But here's where it gets really interesting. A Norwegian named Johan Valler is often credited with inventing the paperclip after patenting his design in 1899. The only problem? His design lacked the crucial inner loop that makes our modern paperclips work so well. Norway even erected a statue to honor Valler as the paperclip inventor, celebrating an inferior design that never caught on. Talk about a historical mix-up. Speaking of fasteners, let's zip right along to our next item. Yes, I'm talking about the zipper. Before you had that smooth sliding mechanism on your jacket or pants, people struggled with buttons, hooks, and complicated lacing systems. The path to the modern zipper was anything but smooth. Surprisingly, the journey began with Elias Howe, the same inventor who revolutionized sewing with his sewing machine. In 1851, he patented an automatic, continuous clothing closure, but for some reason, nobody wanted it. The next attempt came in 1893 when Whitcomb Judson showcased his class blocker at the Chicago World's Fair. While innovative, it was bulky and unreliable. Imagine your pants constantly falling open. Not exactly a fashion statement you'd want to make. The real hero of this story is Gideon Sundback, a Swedish-American engineer who, in 1913, created what he called the separable fastener. His design was the first truly practical zipper, though it wasn't until the 1930s that zippers became common in clothing. So next time you zip up, thank Sundback for saving you from wardrobe malfunctions. Now, have you ever wondered about that pen you're using to jot down notes? Before the ballpoint pen, writing was a messy affair with leaky fountain pens causing smudges and stains. Enter Laszlo Biro, a Hungarian journalist fed up with the limitations of fountain pens in the 1930s. Biro's moment of inspiration came while observing how quickly newspaper ink dried. Working with his chemist brother György, he developed a pen with quick-drying ink and a small rotating ball that could dispense ink smoothly. The ballpoint pen proved especially valuable during World War II when British pilots found them perfect for writing at high altitudes where fountain pens would leak due to air pressure changes. Biro's invention was so revolutionary that in many countries, ballpoint pens are still called biros in his honor. Not bad for a frustrated journalist. Finally, let's talk about the safety pin, that little lifesaver that's rescued countless wardrobe emergencies. In 1849, Walter Hunt, a New York mechanic and inventor, found himself in debt to a friend for about $500 in today's money. Desperate to repay this debt, Hunt sat twisting a piece of brass wire, and within just a few hours he had invented the safety pin. Hunt's design featured a clasp covering the sharp point and a coiled spring to hold it in place. He patented his dress pin on April 10, 1849, and then, get this, sold the patent rights for just $400. While this allowed him to pay off his debt, Hunt missed out on millions as his invention became ubiquitous. Imagine creating one of history's most widely used objects just to pay off a small debt. But these 5 items are just the beginning. Did you know sunglasses were originally used by Chinese judges to hide their facial expressions in court? Or that Kleenex tissues were first developed as gas mask filters during World War I? Even duct tape, that fix-all adhesive, was invented during World War II to keep ammunition boxes dry. The objects surrounding us have far more fascinating histories than we realize. Each one tells a story of human ingenuity, often sparked by the most unexpected circumstances. A debt to be paid, a frustration to be solved, or just someone twisting wire while deep in thought. So, what everyday object's origin story surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these bizarre origin stories, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing facts about the world around us. And don't forget to check out my video on household items that were originally designed to kill. Trust me, you'll never look at your kitchen the same way again. Until next time, keep questioning the ordinary. You never know what extraordinary stories you might discover.